welcome back to another video. So I'm going to keep my voice down because it's about 6 AM in the morning. I don't want to wake anyone up. So we're up in Devon this weekend and we're going to be doing Dartmouth Triathlon. So I always get confused with Dartmoor. We're going to be using this as a bit of a test event because I've got the Ironman in 2 weeks today and I haven't really been able to do much racing. So it's a good little knockout for me just to see where the numbers are at. They're looking good in training, but they don't always transfer over to the race. So that's primarily what we're going to be doing today. Gonna head down to the beach now and get signed on, and the weather hopefully is going to break through. A little bit misty, but I think the sun might come out. Is that how you push the bike, is it? All right, so we're all racked and ready. There's 2 transitions this year. They've changed the run course a little bit, so more running for Lydia.
Great.
But yeah, so you rack your bike in there and then there's a field across the other way where your shoes are, and there's just hundreds of pairs of shoes in there, so hopefully I remember where I've racked or placed my shoes. Gonna head down to the water now and see how the water's feeling.
2, 1, go. Good luck, guys. Have a great swim. See you at the finish.
Well done, Jay. Right.
Well done.
Whew.
Find the step, please.
Well done.
Line anywhere from here. Get yourself in a low gear. Straight up and nasty over there.
Oh, baby.
All right, they just crossed the finish line. Kind of messed up the run a little bit. I kind of run about half a mile more than I should have done. So we're just waiting to see the results now, but maybe I'm in second. I'm not too sure. Yeah. I was just in the zone running, and I don't know, you just blank out, don't you, thinking about your pacing, your heart rate. So we'll wait and see, but maybe second, who knows. It's a good little test event anyway. A massive positive to think of it. I was first out of the water, which I've never ever done. So that just proves the work I've been doing on my swimming is showing on race day, and I was first out on the bike course. However, old boy on the bike course behind me, wow, what a climber he was. He actually lives around here. He said he does this as his club time trial, so he knows the route quite well. But yeah, he put some good time into me on the bike. So we'll just find out here now, see if we're in second. So for coming second, Lydia's brought me down to, where are we to?
At Slapton's house.
At Slapton's Lounge. And she's bought me a Mr. Whippy. It's not very often Lydia puts her hand in her pocket to buy me an ice cream.
Well, I have today.
Yeah. Come here. Alright then, back home now at Lydia's mum. She lives just around the corner from Dartmouth Triathlon, so it's pretty ideal. So I managed to place second. This was always going to be a test event for me, just to test my knees out. My knees haven't been that great recently, so it was just a test event with the Ironman coming up in 2 weeks to go out and just give it a good knock. The swim, did well in the swim actually. The the pull sessions I've been putting in recently obviously have starting to show on race day. Managed to lead the swim and was first out of the water, something that's never happened to me before. So I was really happy with that. First into transition and first out of transition. And then on the bike, old boy who won it, a very strong biker, he's very good on the hills, and he sort of like pulled away from me on the first climb, and I never really caught up with him, to be honest with you. Did think about putting a dig in, but then I knew that hill was coming back in, so I just sort of seen him. I could see him in the distance, but I never closed the gap. Bike went really well. I think it took 5 minutes off last year's time, so that was really good, and did it in 40 minutes, which is all right on that course. I think some of the better boys were doing it in 37 or maybe. The run, I was dreading this because obviously my knees. I actually went the wrong way. I carried on when I should have turned around. So I lost a bit of time and did about, I don't know, 400 meters more than I had to. But all in all, a good result. Finished second, and yeah, great. So now we're off to, in 2 weeks' time, we're heading over to Holland, and I'll be competing in the 70.3 out there. Really looking forward to that. Hopefully this has just shown that the running can happen. I know 13 miles is a lot different to what I did today, but it's all good. It's all good. So we'll catch up with you in the next one. Labash.